working, dropping off mail at the mail place. I made a sweatshirt for somebody and I misprinted it, man. I wrapped it up anyway and I sent it off and I was like, I'm gonna make them another one so they get two, but one will have the misprint, so they get a T-shirt for free. Well, a hoodie for free. Hey, Kathy. Um, it's like that movie Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. Remember when the kicker from the Miami Dolphins wouldn't put the it's like he kept blaming the fact that the laces were in, and that's why the ball was turned the wrong way. He was blaming being Dan Marino why he missed this fucking important field goal. His laces out, laces out. Well, I always say that when I'm doing the hoodies, and it's been a while since I printed a hoodie. But it's got two laces that hang down right here. And when you press, you've got to pull those laces out and put them up with the hoodie so they don't get pressed in there. And god damn it if I didn't forget it one time and press the lace right up underneath the logo. And it put a little black. You could see where the lace was under. It's so weird. It melted through the print. So, I'm getting a really bad connection message here. Keeps saying that I'm offline. Let me refresh the page. Something bad is going on, and I'm not sure what it is. Hey, Trevor. Are you guys seeing the show okay? Is it connecting all right? It's still doing the same thing. Yeah, it's great. Okay, my streaming monitor, not so great. My streaming monitor is telling me that you guys are not getting a connect. Okay, good. I need to know this. It's good. What's going on right here? Oh, you have to trim this a little bit. I don't know what that is. Liked and shared. Trevor, thank you. Got a notification from my solar company that they couldn't come out because it got freezing and some of their other customers lost heat and they had to go help those people get heat. So my solar got put on the back burner, no pun intended. Maybe intended a little bit. Trevor, like, shared. Okay, your live stream is working. Yeah. Maybe I'll go monitor it over on Facebook. Quality's really good. Oh, thanks, Trevor. Hey, Trina. Okay, I am logged into the wrong. Hutch, what's up, son? I gotta log into the correct. Uh-oh. So I'm up on the Bong, and I'm up on the... Hey, Bong Toker. I'm up on the Bong channel. Let's see if I'm up on the Dabrig channel. Oh, good. I am on the Dabrig channel. Oh, great. Okay, good. So I'm at least posting to 3 Facebook channels. That's good. I never monitor from Facebook while I'm live because I use the Restream monitor. But now I'll see if Kevin, Hutch, Bong, Geo, hey Geo, Ant, hey Ant, Debbie, hello, ZL Hefe, quality just went down. Yeah, because I'm monitoring with Facebook. That's going to bring the quality down. Hey, Karsten. Rick Wixom, thank you for liking my video. I appreciate that so much. Let me move my pills here out of the way. Okay, I took all my pills. The indigestion was coming back, so I had to start taking my pills again. I don't want to talk about it. I don't like to talk about my indigestion. Very poor quality. Very poor quality. Maybe on YouTube, but not on Facebook. Man, it looks great on Facebook, bro. Quality is fantastic on Facebook. Crystal clear. I can almost read that little red sign. You might want to improve your connection to the internet, ZLEFA. Still locked out of sharing. That sucks, son. Does this say how many shares I have? One share. Wow, guys, one share on Facebook? Oh my god. That's not good. Yeah, fuck YouTube. YouTube sucks my dick. I don't know what's going on with them. Maybe I will pause this. It won't let me. It won't let me pause the video to help with the bandwidth. Hey, Zinna. Steven. Tracy. Clinton. I can see when you guys are coming in now. Zinna changed her avatar on her Facebook. I haven't seen your avatars in a long time. I've been staying the hell off of Facebook, man. I've been staying off of it because I'm shadow banned. Nobody sees my shit. I was like, why even waste my time there? You know, I'll post something and nobody sees it. And it's very counterproductive of just wasting my time posting on Facebook. Okay, a little bit of that orange stuff. Orange stuff. Orange stuff. YouTube's crisp. I shared to a few more pages. Trevor, thank you. Share me to large groups, brother, if you can. That would be great. We'll go ahead and we'll refresh the chat and see if we can get an honest number there of people that are watching. You know, one time it said there was like 20 something people watched, 22 or something, and I refreshed it and there was like 38. Look at that, 37, right when I said that. 38! Ah! I love you, 38 people. Thank you, all 38 of you. That's awesome that I said 38. There's 38 people watching. What are the chances? No law regarding cannabis, everybody. You just made my day. Thank you for that. Cheers, everybody. That's what I did. Anything to help. Trevor, thank you. Yes, large groups. Sharing large groups. See if we can get some people in here. Yeah, see if we get some people in here, man. Let's fucking blow it up. Have some fun. Get crazy. Say some stupid shit that I'm going to regret. All right. No law regarding cannabis. Fate Taser, what's up, son? All right. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't just for all. Cheers, everybody. Zinna, yeah. Those were good times. feel like smoking some bong rips. Definitely not that True Black. Boy, did I fucking crash after that. After that morning show. Yeah, I know. I watched it over and over too. It's unbelievable to see that jump out of the bowl and land on my head. And the fact that it didn't catch my hair on fire. Man, could you imagine if I wore hairspray? What would have happened? Oh my God. So anyway, yeah, my solar guys called and, well, they texted me back. I'm like, when are you coming back out again? They're like, well, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience. We're helping other people. Hey, Enoch, what's up, son? I went to the phone store to repair my phone. They gave me a new one. Hell yeah, Karsten. Awesome. Keep it charged, buddy. I had to watch it over and over. Retweeted the show. Teresa, thank you. Randall Delicat, I see you. Joe Jordan, I see you. Does it count as 1 or 2 when I'm logged in on Facebook and YouTube? It counts as 2. If you log in from Facebook and you log in from YouTube, you will give me a second view. And every view helps, man. The numbers are so important. It's all about appearances, guys. That's all it is. I know it's sad, but it's true. And the more people it appears like that are looking, that are watching, the more people that will watch. And I've seen it work, you know. It's just like playing in a video game server. You populate it with fake players to get the real people in there. Then you disconnect the fake players to fill up the last 8 slots. Did that for years too. Oh, I'm going to smoke some flower. So, what's the first one? Okay, I guess it's Jack Hare. That was the one that was right under the Blackberry. What is that, Blackberry? Nobody smokes that anymore, pal. Well, I'm logged in on 3. Ah, thank you, Hutch. Can you see me, Amy Nelson? No, I cannot see you, Amy Nelson. I cannot see you, Amy Nelson. Fix it. Whatever it is, it's broken. I can't see you. Oh, I got D Live too. Psh, unreal. Yeah, I game. I play video games. Did you come for the Fallout? You came for the Fallout, but you stayed for the cannabis? That's what I was hoping for. Real life is so much more entertaining than video games. Real life is. It really is. It's more entertaining. And it's much more educational. And it's more satisfying too when you're getting your entertainment from real people as opposed to you know, something that's make believe, which is what a video game is. And then everything in a video game except the other player is make believe, and it's just yeah, it's not as good. It's better to get it from a real person. Love the title of the show. They are not winning when we aren't playing the same game. You know, and we're going to talk about that, Eternal. Thank you for mentioning that. I want to say this is specifically about the people that I argue with climate change on Twitter with. Hey, Dakota, how's your healing going, son? My notification tells me when Nay's done. Shh, unreal. If you're not getting notifications, use Twitter. I always get the Twitter notifications. Zina, thank you for the tip. Everyone should be on Twitter getting notifications when I go live. If you're not getting notifications, there's a great excuse for you to get on Twitter. Depends on graphics and story. No, it doesn't depend on graphics and story, bro. It's all fake. It's all fake. I know what you're trying to say. You're saying it's more entertaining for you if it's better graphics and story. I'm more entertaining, Carson. That's why you're here on my show. You watch my show every time I go live because I'm more entertaining than video games. You're here every show, bro. Here comes your second login, Teresa. Thank you, Teresa. So anyhow, yeah, the title. They are not winning when we aren't playing the same game. Okay? So, right now the discussion on Twitter, on my Twitter feed, if you guys are following along, is fires. People are discussing fires, and they're trying to say that fires, that climate isn't changing. And my analogy is, well, fires are changing, and the way they burn is changing. And they're coming back and saying fire burns the same way it always has. And I didn't say fire. I said fires. And that's the trick that they keep playing with me. They keep trying to play a different game so they can feel like they're winning, but it's a different game. I didn't say fire is igniting differently, or that fire is somehow scientifically working differently. I said that fires are burning differently. And it's due to climate. And see, if they admit that fires are burning differently, then they're admitting that the climate's changing, and they can't do that. So I literally have people that are on Twitter that are staking their entire professional reputations by stating publicly that fires are not burning differently. But they try to change the wording a little bit, but I call them right back on. I'm like, I'm not talking about the way a flame burns. I'm talking about the way fires in general burn. You know, and then they try to come at me with, it's the mismanagement of the forests. It's the increased amount of brush and kindling that causes the fires. And then I come back and say, how does that apply to city streets? Like the town of Middletown or Santa Rosa, where the city streets caught on fire. And then silence. Because they're not playing the same game as me. I play a game called reality. And they play a game called bullshit. Those are two different games. And you can only survive on bullshit for so long, because eventually it catches up and bites you in your ass. But if you play the game called reality, like I play, then you're always going to win. And you know what? When you're wrong about something, like I was wrong about something yesterday, you can always just come back and say, hey, you're right, I have that one fact wrong. But the overall issue that I'm trying to, the overall point I'm trying to make is regardless of the one point that I got wrong. Right? Meanwhile, they can't make a single point. They could call me on one point maybe I got wrong, and they can't make a single point. They have to keep moving the goalposts, moving the goalposts, moving the goalposts. And moving the goalposts doesn't work. Because that's not the game. That's not the subject matter that we're discussing. The subject matter is the globe is getting warmer. So 2019 is the second hottest year in the record since we have been taking records in 1880. 2019 is the second hottest year on record. You don't think things are warming up? What are you going to say? Oh, it's the second warmest year. See, it's not getting hotter because it's the second warmest year. Wouldn't it be the first if it was getting hotter? That's not how climate works. You know, it's kind of ebbs and flows and ebbs and flows and ebbs and flows and ebbs and flows and ebbs and flows. Oh, but it's definitely getting higher and higher as it ebbs and flows. People don't understand that. People don't understand the concept of a climate that ebbs and flows. That's a little warmer, a little colder, 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 a little warmer. But where are we now? Oh, well, now we're up here. Before we were down here, but we were fluctuating. Yeah, but where were we in 1880 and where are we in 2020? Here and here. You know, you can't get these guys to admit that. And what's the advantage? What is their advantage of denying? What is the goal? They think that they're calming hysteria. I mean, are people jumping off of buildings over this shit? I haven't seen that yet. So I don't understand, what is their end game? What's the point to them dismissing facts to lie to people? Do any of you guys have any answers to that? I want an answer. I want to know what do you think their motivation is for denying facts. How are you going to deny this? How are you going to deny this? And yet they do. They deny this. They call them climate models. I call it temperature. Yeah, I'm taking a fucking temperature average every year. I'm averaging it all up, and then I'm looking at it on a chart, and I'm comparing them. It goes up. It doesn't go back down. And there's nothing on the horizon that's gonna cool it down. You know, every single fact that we know leads to warming. Everything. Why are they denying it? They don't want to accept reality. That's my first answer. Michelle Dubois, however you say your name. Thank you. Yes, they don't want to accept reality. Why don't they want to accept reality? Don't they realize that it's going to cost them in the long run? If they're not set up for it, if they're not equipped to deal with it, they're going to get swept up. They're going to get killed. They're going to get murdered. You know? Or they're just going to starve to death or die of dehydration. Is it really worth staking all that on? So I see 5,000 people that are on a boat that's sinking, and I have a rope, and I can pull that boat to safety, but it requires the people on that boat to recognize that I have the rope. None of them see the fucking rope. They see it as an attack. I'm attacking people. What's my motivation? I'm trying to save lives. I'm trying to make the world a better place for as many people as possible because I hate misery and I don't want to see other people be miserable because I have empathy. That's my motivation. So if they have empathy for their followers, is it that they're trying to protect them from the hysteria? Like I said, show me the bodies that are piling up from people jumping off buildings over this shit. Now, it is, granted, it is starting. And people are starting to get depressed about it and understand it's the people that have kids, that are having grandkids, that are looking, and they're also looking at the climate and they're looking at the facts. Those people are getting depressed. And with good reason. You know, it's depressing. But denying it and not being depressed is not going to help you when your power shuts off and you don't have any water. You know what's going to help you? A little bit of hysteria. A little bit of warning. A little bit of alert, emergency. Will Rogers, danger, danger. That's going to help you. Ignoring the hysteria, not going to help you. So, if you guys agree with me, and you want to help me fight the good fight, and you want to save 5,000 people on a boat that are drowning because they're following a moron, then come on over to Twitter and help me in this battle against Chris Mars Weather. Seriously, it's an ongoing battle. I consider him and I friends, but at the same time, he's responsible for lying to 5,000 people every day. And I can do something about it because I got a fat fucking mouth and I can open it up. And if you guys back me up, if you just click the retweet or you click that little heart like thing on Twitter for me, it does so much for me. It gives me so, and you know, they're engaging me in conversation because of you. Because you guys are promoting me. That's the only reason these people are engaging me. Otherwise, I'm just another wacko on the internet that's got, 1,600 followers on Twitter, which is nothing compared to a lot of these people. It means nothing to them. But when the guy with 1,600 followers tweets something and all of a sudden that tweet has 6 likes, 7 likes, 8 likes, then all those people know that other people read it and agreed. That's what that means. That's support. So if you agree with me and you want to try to save those 5,000 people, come on over to Twitter. You know, there's a lot of other people out there that could use a helping hand as well. And it's not just the climate deniers. It's people who don't understand cannabis, you know? And we can reach those people. And it's your clicks, your free clicks that cost you nothing but a little bit of maybe time to click on something. Maybe a little bit of your time could save thousands of people by getting them to hear what I have to say. Don't hoard me. Don't hoard the information, okay? I hate people that hoard. And if you're not getting on Twitter and you're not sharing this and getting it out to as many people as you can, you're hoarding it. You're not helping. You're hoarding. So don't be a hoarder, be a helper, okay? Yeah, Karsten helps me constantly. He's always on Twitter. He's tweeting me out, and he's a voice in a sea out there, and it's that one voice helps so much. I need more people like Karsten. Kathy White Stoops does it. Hutch does it. You know, a lot of you don't. A lot of you refuse to get on Twitter. Don't think I don't notice, man. Don't think I don't notice. Those of you that are refusing to get on Twitter to help me out, don't think I don't notice. I do notice. It hurts my fucking feelings. I'm like, wow, they won't even just hop on this little social media platform and click a couple of buttons for me. I guess they don't feel like I'm doing enough for them. You know? Maybe 3 shows enough every day isn't enough. What else do I got to do, people? Tell me. What do I got to do to get you to come over to Twitter, fill out an account with an email address, follow Trendy As Dabbers, retweet everything that I do, start commenting over there, and start giving me likes on every single thing that I put on? What do I got to do? Tell me what I got to do. I want to hear from you. Why is it that you're not doing it? What is it that I need to do to get you to come over to Twitter to help me out? I would love to hear your advice. Give me your advice. All right? What am I doing wrong? Twitter kills Facebook. Twitter's way better than Facebook. You're right. Twitter's way better. If you're having a conversation with people, Twitter's the place to do it. Facebook, you know, that's fucking Facebook. Twitter's like, blah, 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 blah. No, blah, 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 no, blah, 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 and, you know, you have a conversation. It's so different on Facebook. It's like, people on Facebook it just seems like the lowest common denominator. Yeah, I am on Twitter every day, man. I ignore Facebook almost completely. I'm on Twitter constantly. When you guys see me live broadcasting on Facebook like I am right now, it's just an echo. It's just a bounce. You know, I'm not literally on Facebook broadcasting. I'm not looking at posts on Facebook or interacting because I'm shadow banned. And I couldn't get you guys to come to my one account that I told you guys I use exclusively and give me a couple likes, you know, on a few posts. It's okay. It's not your fault. You're not getting notified. And for me to sit here and constantly notify you over and over and over, you guys get sick of it. So I understand, you know. But on Twitter, it works differently. Twitter works differently. There is just a better organized method of tracking your thoughts and the things that you're putting out there. Yeah, like David says, it's a bunch of blabbing on Facebook. Right, it's just another social media platform. I don't know, maybe it's the name. You guys think the name's kind of girly or something? Twitter. Tweet me. You gonna tweet me? Send me a little tweet. Get over it. I mean, Twitter is almost past its expiration date. You realize that? Everyone's talking TikTok and all these new things that have come out. You know? And you guys haven't even gotten over there yet. It's almost dead. You know, like I said, it's reached the fucking just about the height of everyone that's going to be on it. You might as well get on it. James Walton. It's twitter.com. Do you think you can figure that out? You spelled Twitter. It's twitter.com, bro. Do you really need a link? This is the problem. You guys, come on. Impress me. My channel on Twitter is Trendy As Dabbers. Impress me. Impress me today, man. Hit me up on Twitter. Fucking at Trendy As Dabbers, at Trendy As Dabbers, at Trendy As Dabbers, and at everybody else that you see me tweeting at. Figure it out. It's easy. There's nothing to it. Adam Benson. What's up, son? All right, Randall. Right on, buddy. There you go. You guys are going to help me out immensely. By Zina, thank you. You guys are going to help me out immensely. She has thousands of followers. Well, it depends on what the school kid is doing on Twitter. You know, are they video gaming? That's very popular. You know, it also depends, are they covering something specific like sports? And are they real followers? I mean, they might have all these followers. There's apps for that get you followers that aren't going to fucking click on your shit. And they're definitely not going to read what you're putting out there. Because that's not what those kinds of follows are. Those are just empty accounts. All right, no law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. How does it help you? It lets me get in touch with people more, Adam. I'll explain that. Everybody's on Twitter, man, that's interested in what's going on in society. Everybody is on Twitter. And it's where people connect with ideas and information. It really is the town square, the modern day town square. Joe Rogan agrees. You know, he'll that's what he calls Twitter. All right, no law regarding cannabis. Cannabism, tis for all. Cheers, everybody. Teresa King, she retweets me all the time. Hey, Teresa. Adam says, how does it help you? So all of the people that I watch on YouTube that ignore the posts that you put on YouTube, they all have Twitter accounts. And when they post on Twitter, if you follow them first, when they're... Oh, yeah. She's a little hot girl, and she's doing makeup. Yeah, she's going to get a lot of likes. Absolutely, that's very popular. I'm not a pretty little girl, so I don't have that going for me. I mean, I actually have to impress people with information and education and entertainment. You know, I actually have to be... I actually have to have some depth in order to retain my following. You have 3 Twitter accounts for Joe Rogan. Yeah. Anyhow, all the people that I follow on YouTube, like Jimmy Dore and Joe Rogan and Kyle Kalinske and David Pakman, they all are on Twitter. And like I said, if you follow them first, when they tweet something, you can respond immediately. And very often, when people tweet something, they want to see those responses. They read the first ones, then they move on with their day, especially someone like David Pakman, someone like Kyle Kalinske. These guys are getting 500 up to thousands of responses on a single tweet. Every tweet they put up. Well, not David Pakman as much. Kyle Kalinske is huge. And when Kyle puts something up, it gets nailed. And if you could be the first or second person on there to respond to them, you can have a conversation. Now, Adam, you might be asking me, well, how can you prove to me that this has worked, or where's the real life application for this? Oh, I'm glad you asked, Adam. You know, I'm always trying to promote my trendy pain oil, you know, and I thought I would love to ship it out to the people that have the types of live stream shows that I do, and have them use it, and then maybe they'll, you know, mention it or whatever. But the problem was I didn't know how to get this to them. How do I reach them? So, you know, I'd love to get this to Jimmy Dore and everyone on his show. He's got Lee Camp and Tim Black comes through there, and Graham Elwood. He's got Ron Placone. He's got Steph Zamorata, the miserable liberal, and he's got a bunch of other guests that are fantastic. Imagine if he had a jar of trendy paint oil, just like I do, sitting on his desk, and he got an arthritis attack or a cut or anything like I do, and just pulled this out, and people would see that, and I thought, yeah, it would be fucking great way to advertise the product, great way to get people, and through advertising the product, learning that cannabis really is for everyone. See, even Joe Rogan has that wrong. Joe Rogan says that cannabis isn't for everyone. It's not for everyone. Bullshit. It is for everyone. He doesn't have this product yet. And if Joe Rogan had this product, he would be able to say that, oh my Lord, it's true. Cannabis is for everyone. It's true. Cannabis really is for everyone. Right? So I got on Twitter and I started tweeting at Jimmy Dore, no response. Steph Zamorata, no response. I hit up Ron Placone. I got a response. He tweeted me back. And I was like, can I get a P.O. box so I can send you this? I'll send it for free, bro. I'll pay shipping and everything. He's like, yeah, he gave me his P.O. box. So I fucking loaded up a box. I put, because he's on Jimmy Dore's show, Jimmy Dore, Steph Zamorata, Ron Placone, Graham Elwood, maybe one for Lee Camp or whatever, whoever. And I shipped it off to them. And every day on Twitter, if Ron Placone would tweet something, I would tweet back at him, yo, have you tried the trendy paint oil yet? He would tweet me back. And he'd be like, I'm out of town, or I haven't done it yet, or blah, 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 blah. But he was talking to me, Adam. That was the point. The man was having a conversation with me for the first time ever. So he gives a box to Steph Zamorata, the miserable liberal on Jimmy Dore's show, Jimmy's wife. I'm texting her on Twitter and I'm like, have you tried the trendy paint oil yet? She texts me back. She's like, no, I haven't tried it yet. Another day, she fucking puts something on the internet. I text, I'm like, blah, 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 blah. Have you tried my trendy paint oil yet? She fucking tweets me back and she says, my mom loves your trendy paint oil. That's why Twitter is fucking awesome. Because I wouldn't have been able to do this any other way. Twitter was the only way to get through to people that are so inundated with their audiences that they don't really have the ability to respond to everybody. But on Twitter, you get an opportunity. There's a window. And God damn it, that window gets so much bigger when you guys come over to fucking Twitter and you start promoting me. And you start clicking that like and you start clicking that retweet and you start typing a little response on every single thing that you see me. Get interested in it. I'm typing about, I'm talking about the same things on Twitter that you hear on this show every day. And I'm just engaging people with large audiences so that we can bring more people on and so that more people can learn about cannabis, so that more people can learn about 2178, so that more people can learn about global dimming, global warming. People can learn how to make trendy paint oil, that they can use it on their dog that's scratching a hole in their fucking shoulder with a fucking hot spot. You rub this on and it stops scratching. Your athlete's foot goes away forever. You don't have to use it ever again. I had athlete's foot. I put it on in between two toes. I put it on. This was like a year ago. I used it for like 3 days. The athlete's foot that I had for 2 years. It was gone, and it's never come back. Trendy paint oil. TrendyAsNevers.com. I don't have anything other than that. That's all I got. So, if you think it's enough, then you can get it the rest of the way. You just retweeted the live. Thank you. I love when you guys are live tweeting me while we're live. Thank you. Yes, Get on Twitter now and start blowing up my Twitter feed, man. It is the... Your dog had a hotspot, now gone? Ah, I wish you had taken pictures of that. It works for animals with allergies so well, says Zinna. Adam, sounds good. Thanks, Adam. Adam, Twitter is... Look, if there's anybody in the world that interests you, that you follow, like, on the news, you're like, I don't know, let's just name some people. Maybe David Chappelle, maybe Sacha Baron Cohen, maybe Elon Musk or Joe Rogan, or, one of your favorite sports personalities, or a race car driver, or whatever it is, your whatever it is your kids are into, ice skating or whatever. You have the ability now on Twitter to get a daily feed from the very people that are instrumental in whatever it is that you find interesting. And you can, like on Facebook, you can designate who you follow and who you're not going to listen to. But on Twitter, there's a lot less background noise. It's like Facebook, everybody fucking takes their goddamn ass paper and wipes it all over the fucking wall. That's what you get on Facebook so much. You guys have no idea how disinterested I am in some of y'all's personal bullshit that you got going on in your lives. Where I'm looking at shit, it's like, wow, really? You put that on Facebook? Wow. You realize nobody gives a fuck. You realize this makes you look really bad. Some of the things that people put on, but that's Facebook. We're used to seeing that. Oh, somebody's having a fucking, a coronary over blah, blah, blah. They didn't get they didn't get a cherry on top of their goddamn sundae at the Farrell's ice cream. And now it's all over fucking their Facebook. Oh, Farrell's didn't put a fucking goddamn cherry on my ice cream. Those motherfuckers don't ever go to Farrell's again. They fucking cherryless motherfuckers. They didn't put a cherry on my fucking, and you're just waiting for fucking something to blow out of the side of their skull when you're reading, it's all caps. One of my friends, man, he's notorious for these rants on these Facebook rants. You will never see that on Twitter. You don't see it on Twitter. It's, people will bitch about politics, about how much politics pissed them off, or some corporation, or, something like that. But it's a lot of that personal shit that you see on Facebook, the background noise. It's more about the issues, man, on Twitter. Your first job was at Farrell's? You forgot my cherry on my goddamn sundae! It's a good one. What is that, a BlackBerry? What is that, BlackBerry? Nobody smokes that anymore, pal. Don't you know now everybody's smoking orange bud? What is that, a BlackBerry? Nobody uses those anymore, pal. Does that even get internet? Unreal. What is that got like a 27-minute charge on it, buddy? Unreal. You got to charge the battery all night to get 27 minutes out of it? They still have Farrell's open somewhere? No, they don't have fucking Farrell's, bro. I was giving my friend Adam Benson a reference to the old days, and I knew he was going to get a kick out of it. And, one of my first jobs was working over there at Raffles. Ralph. Did Ralphie work there? All right, so look, I've got to... Does anybody notice what I'm doing here? Fuck that. Put this dab down. Sir, slowly put the dab down. Okay, take 4 steps backwards. Now, load some Jack Herer in the bong. Slowly, sir. Let me see your hands while you do it. Slowly, careful. Could you imagine fucking pigs screaming at you like that? And you're all like, God, I remember that poor kid. And this is not funny. This is not funny. Going from humor to just complete sickening reality. When that fucking pig murdered that kid in the hallway of that hotel. Oh my God. He had him crawling on his hands and knees. Kid was fucking shaking, scared out of his brain. He still fucking killed the kid, man. It's fucking crazy. I think the kid died in that, right? You worked at Raffles too? Adam, I worked at Raffles with you. You taught me how to spin a fucking tray on my finger, bro. You taught me how to spin a tray on my finger. I remember that. I can still do that because of you. You remember teaching me that? I bet you don't. Isn't it weird how you'll remember being taught something and you'll remember the person that taught it? But when someone's like, oh, you taught me how to do that, you won't remember that you taught someone how to do something. Isn't that funny? You always remember who teaches you shit, though. Remember? I saw that he died. Yeah, he died. Yeah, twitter.com/trendy-as-dabbers. There it is. Thanks, Zinna. Yeah, kind of remember that? We had fun there. Those brown aprons, busing tables. God, the women. Oh, God, the women in that restaurant, man, were so hot. Oh, my God. And the clothes they wore. Oh, my goodness. Oh, what a great place to work. All right. No law regarding cannabis, everybody. Cannabis isn't for all. Cheers. It's sad that others can post about religion or drinking, etc., but it's a different story when posting cannabis. Yeah, Facebook is really bad about cannabis. No, they've gotten really bad. It's really stupid. They took away the ability to bring up another person on your live stream. So stupid, man. Taking steps backwards. Ugh. Yeah, you got it. When you guys remember this, okay? Those of you that are going to come over to Twitter, there's a couple of things you need to know when you're interacting with people, okay? It's really simple. Look, Facebook, personal attacks, everything is on the table. You know, people are stupid, they say dumb shit, and they're constantly name calling and Twitter is not the place for that, okay? And you will get shut down so fast if you break the rules there. You've got to be respectful. Now, there's ways to be sideways And I'm like a professional Twitter sideways tweeter, but you've got to learn the intricacies of the language. You've got to learn. You can't threaten people. You can't call people names. And if you want to call people names, there's ways you can do it in a sideways method. But what you want to do on Twitter is you want to talk about the issue, never the person. You'll notice on Twitter, a lot of these guys that are arguing with me, they'll say something about the fact that I use cannabis. They'll ask me if I'm high right now. They might call me a loser, pothead or whatever. But I keep it respectful, and it makes it very, like that's one of my favorites right there. Cunt, right? KHUNT. I'll call you a KHUNT on Twitter. Exactly. Thank you, Karsten. Karsten and I both learned the hard way. And you attack the issue, and when they attack you, you win. You say, okay, thanks for playing. That's all. Don't stoop to their level. When you know how Michelle Obama's whole thing was, when they go low, we go high. When they go low, you walk away. You've won. You don't have to say anything else. And silence is one of the most powerful responses on Twitter, because people read what you tweeted them back. And they chose whether or not they were going to respond. And, sometimes I don't respond immediately. Sometimes I'll wait a day and come back because my mind's not in the right place just for, whatever. I don't have the information, or I'm a little confused about something, or I need to research it, or read through the chain of tweets to see how we arrived to where we are at so that I can properly respond. It's more like a game of chess. And we're trying to win hearts and minds. You don't get that on Facebook. All you get is complete pushback on Facebook. On Facebook, everyone's chosen their side, and no one's trying to figure out where they want to go. On Twitter, people are willing to listen and work things out. And it's not black and white like that, but it's a pretty good synopsis of both of those social media platforms. So please consider coming over to Twitter and helping me out, even if it's just to help me out. I need your help. And the ones that are helping, it's working, and that's why I'm not going to give up asking, because we've already broken through the ice with Ron Placone. I now have the ability to ship anything I want to Jimmy Dore and Lee Camp and Ron Placone and all of them via Ron Placone. And it's up to him when he gets a package from me and it says, care of, Ron Placone, please deliver to Lee Camp. If he doesn't give it to Lee Camp, that's on him. It would be horrible. He sees them all the time. It would be very easy for him to bring it over to Jimmy's house, and next time Lee is over there, boom, he's got his shit. And I'm talking hoodies. I'm talking, t-shirts and paint oil. I'm even talking bags of cannabis, man. I'll hook them up with bags of cannabis. I really hooked them up. And jars and shit, labeled really nice. Like some shit they're going to want to put on their top shelf. And smoke every day. Because it's good. They're in California. It's legal. I could ship them cannabis. You didn't know that? I could ship them dabs. And I will. I get them all fucked up watching my show, doing dabs with me. They'll be putting their show off. Jimmy Dore's show will not be seen this afternoon because Trendy Nay's going live. We're going to be getting high with him. Peace! No? No? Nothing? You guys got nothing to say to me? Not point to $1 million? No? fucking cold as fuck everywhere, man. It's 43, 42, 43 degrees out there right now. It has melted the ice that was all over the ground in the solar panels. But oh, it's cold as fuck outside, bro. And my solar guys are missing in action. Am I doing a dab or am I smoking a bowl? You know that 18 degrees in Scaramuzzo, JJ, Trini Mafia, old school. What? Storm coming in. This is the orange bud. No, this is number 3, right? Can't even tell. I'll know when I smell it. This is number 3. It's a Jack Herer. Hey, if you get a chance, check your main Dabrig channel message. See what I sent you. I'm always looking at your website. Zina texted me. Hey, Zina. Enter here. Huh? Right, this connection's not private. I know, I hate that! I know it does that. Isn't that weird, Zina? Thank you for showing me that. How can I make it up to you? So what did I say? I was gonna do a dab, or was I gonna smoke a bowl and then I went? Anybody catch that? That's a badass sign. Did you have it made? Sign? Oh, sorry, we're dabbing. No. I when they did the very first, I believe, chalice, they were giving those away they had a private party that you could pay more to go to. It was a hash bash, they called it. And I went to that, and everyone at the hash bash got 2 of these. Anywho. Both loud. Nebraska's watching -20. Fuck that, Tommy. Oh my god. You need to change the link attached to the enter button. That will be all I need. You need... Yeah, the enter... all right, I'll check it. It's done that for years. All right, so what I did was I put a dab of oil on my bowl. I'm going to try to catch it on fire. And if it catches on fire, I want it to burn. If you're ever smoking cannabis and it catches on fire, and it's not a doobie, but you're in a bowl or a bong, you want that. You want it to catch on fire. I know a lot of you will take your lighter, you fucking idiots, and you'll take your lighter and you'll put the fire out. And you're smoking plastic when you do that, number one. Number two is that was good. That was good. It was burning. You didn't need butane. It was self-burning, right? So if it ever catches on fire, don't be a fucking idiot, okay? Let it burn. That's the point. And pull the lighter away and let the fire itself ignite. So it's 4:20 in Newfoundland, everybody. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers. Man, my nails are getting long. I gotta trim them. Oh, yeah. There's something about that cold fucking 43-degree air just going through your lungs, man. When you need it, it just cools everything down. It feels so good. Hello, Deck. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Rogan weighs 36 pounds. I took him to the bar today. My friend Jen, she's the owner, and I walked up there, because I didn't want to carry him in because it's upstairs and shit. If she wasn't in there, so sure enough, she was in there. I was like, "Hey, how's it going?" She's like, "Oh my god, I thought you were dead." She's like, "I was gonna send someone to your house to see if you were still alive. I haven't been out there in a while. So, I was like, "Nah, long story, but maybe we'll talk later or something." I was like, "I got Rogan with me in the car. He's 36 pounds." She's like, "What?" I'm like, "He's 36 pounds. I just wanted to make sure you were here before I grabbed him. I'll go get him." So I brought him up. I went to the car and picked him up, carried him up there, and she was so happy to see him. And he is just, I realize, when I'm carrying him through there, how big he is compared to what he was. It's so funny. I thought he was going to come over here for a second. He's, yeah, Rogan's 36 pounds, and he don't give a fuck. Except I couldn't get him to jump out of the car today. He was scared, man. He was scared to jump out of the car. I finally got him to do it. I made a big deal. I was like, well, yay, you jumped out of the car. You jumped out of the car. And I can't find his fucking leash, man. I don't know what I did with his leash. I lost his leash a long time ago. I haven't had his leash in like a month. Ice Man, what's up, son? How's it going, bro? I feel like a fucking Muppet with this beard. When I talk and I see it moving, it feels like an accessory, like a hat. My beard needs to be free. I'm not a crook. Never was a crook. Motion sickness, yes. Crook, no. I'm doing good. Mike Pasquarello, Trendy Mafia, old school. Godfather, what? How long have I had the beard? About 5 years now. It's so soft. When I put that beard balm in it, it just feels so soft. You just want to touch it. It's very touchable. I wonder what it smells like. It doesn't smell like anything. It smells like air. And with a hint of incense. That music in the background, that was perfect. uh... No. No, I mean, I've thought about it. I've just never done it. Because I know what it is. Yeah, I made it myself. And I know it's a very low percentage compared to the amount of other ingredients that are in there. So, when I went from 0.6% to what is now, 2 or 3%, I don't know where we're at now with this latest batch. Because I just added a bunch. I was like, I'm gonna put it in them out. That's what I did. I added extra. I was like, I'm gonna make this whole bucket extra strength. Because I put it on the website, you could order extra strength, just ask for it. Now it doesn't matter, it's all extra strength. It's so nice. It's very good. I must keep up in that time you're older. Top of the hour. Speaking of keeping up, Karsten. Look at the time, son. So I smoked that dab on that bowl. What? How you like me now? What? Let's listen to some Muzak. Psst. Psst. What is that, a Blackberry? Psst.
Prepare yourself.
Does that even play music, pal? Psst. Unreal.
Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself.
I'm up here, you know what I mean? Psst. 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 This is where I'm at. I'm up here. Psst. Psst. Is that trendy ass dabbers? Psst. Nobody watches him anymore. Psst. Unreal. Psst. Yes, you could smoke RSO in a bowl. Sure. Yep. Unreal, pal. Unreal, pal. Hey, top of the hour. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is intense for all. Cheers. Ooh, Trinity May's here.
It starts with an L.
Yes, you can smoke RSO, bro. No response? No. You didn't do a super chat, did you, Zina? Roger Batchelder, why are you telling people you can't smoke RSO? Of course you can smoke RSO. Dude, you can smoke cement if you want. You can smoke anything you want. What do you mean you can't smoke it? I can smoke this piece of tape. I can smoke this hair tie. I can smoke this plastic. What's stopping me from smoking RSO, Roger? You can't smoke RSO! What do you mean you can't smoke RSO? There you go. Zena says she just did. And I want to know, it wasn't a super chat, was it? To Ron Placone, was it? Oh, of course you could smoke RSO. Fuck. It's THC oil. Why wouldn't you fucking smoke it? Where's the response at, Roger? I don't understand. Did you just learn something? Yeah, it tastes like cardboard, right? To me, it tastes like cardboard. But why would you just say you can't smoke RSO? Bro, you can buy terps and put them in the RSO, and you can flavor the RSO. Which I've literally done on my show, Roger. To show people that you can smoke THC oil. Which is RSO is just another way to make THC oil. It's just his method of making his kind of THC oil. But THC oil is THC oil, man. You get THC, it's going to help. I think that THC oil is what's helping Michael Haskey. He just had a stroke and a seizure, and he survived it. And he says, I'm on THC oil, and I think it's because of that. It helped me. Fuck yeah. Hey, Rebecca. Smoking whiskey kush. I'm gonna be high as fuck. My brain's still tingling. I went off on that for a while, bro. You didn't even mean it. Hey, you didn't freaking mean it. Unreal. You just meant you didn't like the way it tasted. This is all I have, people, are your words. Okay? All I have are your words to go on, okay, Roger? Help me out, man. Throw me a bone, people. $1 million. And throw me a bone. Number 2. Throw me a bone. Well, any legitimate RSO is going to be purged of that ethanol or alcohol or whatever was used, whatever solvent was used to make that THC oil. If it was made properly, I mean, it should be purged. Don't smoke it if it's not purged. Sharks with lasers. Lasers. Laser-guided machine gun-headed sharks. And $1 million to build it all. No? No, not gonna build it? No. My bad. $1 million. Dollars. Yeah, I don't want the laser guided sharks coming though, I guess. Or alligator filled moat. It's so quiet up here. I'm expecting some goddamn deliveries from the goddamn. Wonder if they're gonna arrive today. What the fuck is blocking? Oh, I see. It's weird looking. I'm expecting some boxes. I've ordered some things. I don't know if they're coming today or tomorrow. It's basically all I got going on. It's quiet. It's real quiet. I've been spending time cleaning the house. Spending a lot of time cleaning the house. I'd like to get to the garage and then get to the storage, but I don't ever see that happening. All that stuff I have in storage, I'm just going to leave it in storage and just pay for it. I don't give a fuck. No, I've never put the oil in my belly button before. No. You could ask Kepper though. Kepper has put oil on his body just about everywhere that a human could think of. You might want to ask him if he's done it. That's funny, Zena. Uh, have you ever tried the oil in your belly? The oil. You put the oil. Are you gonna put the oil? Man, so it's supposed to rain by 8 o'clock tonight, and it's gonna fucking snow tomorrow. The temperature is dropping down. Today it's dropping down 25 degrees. Well, it says it got down to 27 at 5 o'clock this morning. Wait a minute. 25 degrees. No, hold on. No, it says it's warming up. It says it's going up to 47. It's going to warm up. It's a warming trend. It's going to warm and it's going to stop at 47 degrees. So wait, I thought it was supposed to rain. It was supposed to rain tonight. They called that off. And then now what they're saying is we're only going to get 1 inch tomorrow. And that rain starts at 3 o'clock in the morning with a crescendo at 9 o'clock in the morning. And then it's going to back off to nothing by 7 p.m. But it's going to give us a total rainfall of 1 inch of rain tomorrow. And then no more rain until next Tuesday, which is a 1/2 inch. So, God damn it. You know, if these guys want to work on Friday, if they're available, Friday and Saturday, and then Monday, Friday, Saturday, Monday. I guess they don't work on Sundays, I'm assuming, because Sunday was beautiful. Oh, I believe you, Zina. I believe you that it's a thing. I would think that that's a method of getting it into your body. It's a little bit windy outside. There's like a little constant breeze blowing. What's the wind say? 22. Then tomorrow, 47 mile-an-hour winds tomorrow, guys. Gusts of 47. That's pretty fierce. What's the low on that? 11 mile an hour. Those winds are supposed to kick up. Damn, all morning, man. And then die down by 5 p.m. It's gonna, it's after the rain and shit. So the wind and the rain are gonna be together. Great. Makes sense. That's my weather. That's my weather forecast. Haley Miller Vale, what's up? So, you sent me a tweet of your dog's hotspot. Get out of here. God, that almost looks like human hair. That freaking looks like human hair. Almost looks like somebody's head. It's all healed up. Was it an open sore, Kathy? Yeah, I should probably send them some trendy paint oil shirts. I bet you I have those. Oh, just loss of hair. Killed in residue. Carson, I just followed you back. I don't know why I wasn't following you. When we aren't playing the same game. Seven likes. Wow. You guys are awesome. Oh my God, 7 retweets and 7 likes. Thank you, everybody. Holy shit, those are crazy fucking numbers for my Twitter. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Sergeant Carter. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks, Cash. Hello. Okay, Google. Do fires burn differently now?
These are the top results.
The answer is yes, they do. Wildfires in California aren't what they used to be. There's a new urgency to find better ways to fight and prevent fires. Discover how CSU faculty and students are doing just that. Is California on fire? We already know that wildfires in the West are worsening every year. They're bigger, hotter, and more deadly and destructive. Fires now start sooner and last well beyond the traditional season, which once ran from June to October. An extended, if not a year-round fire season is now the new normal. There you go. I'm copying it to my clipboard. I'm going back to Twitter, where this guy Pedro says fire behavior has not changed. I'm going to say wrong. I'm going to paste the link to that article. And there it is. Now he's got an article he can read that'll show him that he's completely fucking wrong. Oh, man. Why are California fires so extreme? Forest fuel loads are high. The forest floor grows dense with flammable dead branches and brush when it's not cleared out, either manually or when burned. In many parts of California's wildlands, these forest fuels have not burned or been cleared for decades, due in part to fire suppression policies by state and federal agencies. One of the reasons we're observing more fires is because of 100 years of poor Forest Service policy where we didn't allow prescribed fire or wildfires to burn, says San Jose State University Fire Weather Research Laboratory Craig Clements, PhD, Associate Professor of Meteorology and Climate Science. To understand the history and context of wildfire suppression in the U.S., you have to go back to the Great Fires of 1910. After these enormous wildfires ravaged 3 million acres across Idaho, Montana, and Washington, the then young U.S. Forest Service made it their singular policy to stop fires whenever possible. It wasn't until the 1970s that policy shifted from fire control to fire management, with the recognition that some fire, including prescribed burns, is a necessary part of the wildland ecosystem, but decades of still unburned forest means today's wildlands are dense with vegetation that's ready to spark. Drought conditions have only intensified the impending threat in many parts of the state. In a 2009 report, Chris Dickus, you imagine going through high school with that name? Yo Dickus! Chris Dickus, PhD, Professor of Wildland Fire Fuels Management, California Polytechnic State University, San Luis Obispo, wrote that before the gold rush, there were approximately 50 to 70 trees per acre in California forest lands. Today, there are more than 400 trees per acre. Another contributing factor, 400 trees per acre. I wonder how many trees per acre I have on my property. Probably close to that, but not full-grown trees. Another contributing factor to the growing forest fuel load is the increasing number of dead or dying trees caused by bark beetle infestations. Oh, wow. Why are those all of a sudden happening? These insects, along with the drought, are responsible for killing 129 million trees across California since 2010, quite literally adding fuel to the fire. Number 2, climate change is drying the fuel fires need. Studies show that climate change contributes to our droughts. Wow, look at that, Chris Mars, who says drought is not related to climate change. Dr. Clements says less water means drier, more combustible vegetation. Add to that record-breaking heat waves, and you've got even drier fuels. Warmer climates may also increase bark beetle activity and population growth, which creates more dead trees that are ready to burn. And here we go. Here's the triple whammy, guys. You ready for this one? California's 4th climate change assessment found that if greenhouse gas emissions continue to rise, the frequency of extreme wildfires will increase, and the average area burned statewide would grow by 77% by 2100. Dude, we're not going to be here by 2100. That's so funny. 2100. So it says 3. More people are living in fire-prone wildland. Where there are people, there is fire. 95% of wildfires in California are caused by humans, whether by accident or deliberately. That's a crazy statistic, isn't it? Can it chat? Lou T. Rake. Yeah, what was your name in the old video chat? What was your name back then? What makes matters perhaps worse in California than many other western states is the ever growing number of people and homes encroaching on the wildland urban interface, a technical name for the transition between wildlands and established municipal areas. Homes in these fire prone areas are more vulnerable to fire, and fire agencies have to spend more to protect them. That's true. I'm in an area where it's hard for the fire department to get to, and it's hard for them to deal with fires right here in this area. Blood Rage. Whoa. What's up, Blood Rage? It was a long time ago. Blood Rage. I don't really remember that name, Blood Rage, so well. Maybe barely? Are you sure that was the name you used? Blood Rage. Yeah. Whoever, the guy that built the house here, it wasn't really the smartest place to put a home. Especially when he did it. Right now, because of the pine beetle, there's not as many trees. And I've done a lot of clearing on this property to make this home safer from fire. But it's not completely 100% safe from fire. And if a fire comes through here, my house could still burn down. From Finland, yeah, Blood Rage. Blood Rage. I do remember that you were from Finland. For some reason, I knew that. I remember you. I remember you. Oh, God. Oh. I'm getting a headache. I don't want to fucking have to take anything for it either. You remember Cyber Reload from Denmark? When I bought this house, I realized it was bad because I couldn't find a company to insure me against fire. I couldn't find a homeowner company, a home insurance company that would insure me again for fire. Finally found one company. It was Farmers Insurance. Yeah, you remember Hatchbean? Your name is starting to ring a bell now, Blood Rage. It says one of the most important steps is to remove all the vegetation or dried fuels at least 30 feet around the house. A defensible space. Shit. Out here they tell you 100 feet from the house. Not 30. 100. Even fire-wise landscaping isn't enough, as shown by the destruction of buildings in Santa Rosa and Redding. Those weren't even, in the woods. There were streets on fire, cities on fire, towns on fire. The fire behavior triangle. Weather. Temperature, relative humidity. They had a fire tornado. It was 1,000 feet wide. The tunnel on that thing was 1,000 feet wide of that fire tornado. Can you imagine? Like a goddamn saw blade of flame spinning around. Nothing had survived that. Maybe a chimney. That's about it. That was the thing. After the fires out here, you drive around and you would just see chimneys everywhere. And that was it. Lots with chimneys sticking up out of them. It's the only thing that survives a fire. And you'll see the front steps, the poured front steps. Concrete steps. To nowhere. To a fucking chimney. I see devastation like you wouldn't believe out here. I've seen it in Florida too with the hurricanes. Horrible devastation. I've seen trees destroy homes, man. That if people were inside those homes, they would have been dead. About dogs, hot spots. Ron Placone liked it. Oh my God. Zina, I'm so excited. Oh my God. Oh my God. Do I have Twitter open? Yes, I do. That's where I was reading about that wildfire thing. Oh, I want to see that. I wonder if I'll get notified about it. I can't believe Lucy can give you a high five. So cute. No law regarding cannabis. One like. You keep posting that no law regarding cannabis at him, he's going to wear that fucking shirt. He's going to see that you're wearing it, and he's going to wear it now, Zina. He's going to see that. Keep that your avatar on Twitter so Ron sees that. Oh, that's awesome, Zena. I'm so excited. Timmy. Who is Nancy Pelosi? She's the Speaker of the House here in the United States. She's probably the third most powerful person. She's probably the third. Oh my God, that just came up here. Breaking impeachment article sent. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi signed the articles of impeachment against President Trump to formally set in motion a trial in the Senate. Or are you doing that because you saw the article? There it is. It just popped up. So she's like the third most powerful person in our government. So if Donald Trump got killed and the vice president got killed, she would be the president of the United States. Speaker of the House. Speaker Pelosi. You can find her on Twitter at Speaker Pelosi. Did that answer your question, Timmy? She's a senator. She's a bought cunt. She's worth $100 million. Bernie Sanders is worth $2 million, and she's worth $100 million. They've both been in politics for about the same amount of time. So you got to ask yourself, why the fuck is Nancy worth $100 million while Bernie Sanders only worth $2 million? Because she's bought. Well, I was hoping she was going to hold on to those papers and fucking hold a goddamn lighter to them and burn them. But it didn't happen, so Donald Trump will be vindicated. He will be found innocent. And because of this, he's probably going to become president again. He might be able to beat Bernie Sanders. If Bernie Sanders gets the thing. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. You know, it's not a good thing. The impeachment was a good thing to have over Donald Trump if you want to beat him, you know, in the presidential race. And we lost that now. Right on, Timmy Johnson. I agree with you. I'm a Bernie Sanders supporter as well. I give him $7.10 every month now. I'm a monthly supporter, monthly donor to his campaign. The more people that donate any amount, the better. It's about the amount of people over the amount of money that he's bringing in. So if anybody wants to join in, now would be a great time. It's Act Blue. You know, you'll find it if you want to donate to Bernie. You just Google it. Act Blue will come up. Hey, David C. Baker Jr., what's up, son? So, I have gone past, let me see here, it says 19 viewers. I've gone past my expiration, I guess, here for this live stream with 19 viewers. So, yep. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you want to help me out, you guys want to further the cause, head on over to Twitter and go find Damn Zena, Damzena. Go find her and go like this and retweet it, and find Trendy As Dabbers and retweet all of my stuff. All right, everybody help everybody, okay? Please. What did she sign? The articles of impeachment, Timmy, against President Trump so that it can go before the Senate now. See, Timmy, the House here in the United States, the House found Donald Trump guilty. They impeached him for crimes that he committed. Now, that goes before the Senate, and then the Senate has to decide if they want to impeach him. They can undo what the House did. They can find him innocent, and they can basically expunge this from his record, basically. Does that make sense to you? Do you understand what's going on now? Nancy Pelosi had the power to hold on to those articles of impeachment as long as she wanted to. And she gave them up, unfortunately. And, that was her call. So, what can you do, man? What can you do? All right. Bad news. It's a sad day for America. You're welcome. All right, you guys. Take care. I'll see you on Twitter. Trendy as Dabbers at Twitter, guys. Bye-bye.